Matt, this is Matt. This is my husband, Matt. Isn't he so cute? He is here to chat with you guys. He agreed to come on here, which is big of him because I am very comfortable in the arena of talking in front of people and being on videos. He's not, right? Do you love this? Like your favorite thing ever?
I absolutely love it.
So, but he's agreed to do this for all of you, for me, because he's nice to me, he's a good guy, and for you guys, so that you can get a male's perspective. You can get, hey, Okidanya, you can get a guy's view of this stuff, and we both wanted to tell you about, or I want to tell you about our Dream Team deal, and I thought it would be weird to not have him here when I told you, so... hi Heather's hubby. Her name is Orkudanya. If you're going to try to pronounce that on your own, you'll never get it right. So you guys can ask questions while we talk. You can ask questions directly to Matt, to me, to both of us, whatever you want, whatever your relationship questions are, or just questions about our lives or anything. We're open. At least I'm saying that. I think he is too. We're pretty much open books, though. We're not relationship experts, nor do we claim to be, but we have done some things right, and we're always willing to share what those things are with other people. Okay, so let's get started. Let's talk about the Dream Team deal. And if you didn't see the angel card at the beginning, make sure you go back at the end of the video. Make sure you go back and see it because it could be an important message for you. You might really need that. All right, so back 100 years ago, when Matt and I were still dating, we were thinking about getting married. Hey, Marie. And we were really young, or I guess in comparison to when most people get married, we were really young. How old were we when we got married? 23? 22? 21? I don't remember. So that's pretty young. We bought a house when we were 20. Together when we weren't married. We never, we're both very fit into the spiritual rebels category. We both don't really do stuff the way that other people do. And that's just what worked for us. And we wanted to get married. And we were noticing that a lot of the couples around us, the people who we knew, or just everyone, was kind of struggling with this thing, like when you get married, like you sacrifice the stuff that you want. Hey, Kelly. And you start living like half a life to be in a relationship. And when you go to get married at a young age, people kind of throw that at you a lot. They're like, but you need to do things first. You need to go experience life first. And we heard that all the time. So we made a deal with each other. And we call it the Dream Team deal. And so what that deal was let's not live half a life. Let's not feel like we're each sacrificing some part of what we want or of our dreams. Let's not feel like that. Let's instead, let's actually both go 110% at what we both want. So whatever Matt's dreams are, because they change and they grow. Hey, Kristen, whatever he wanted out of life, it wasn't that he's going to have to sacrifice getting that. It was that now two people want that. And vice versa. Whatever I wanted to go for, whatever I wanted to have happen in life, he was going to go for just as much as me. And it was a team of support. So instead of each of us living like halfway to our dreams to be able to have a relationship and to have a family, we decided to both go full out for what we both wanted. And that really only works if you're both willing to do that, if you're both willing to go 100% for each other. And I think we've done that. I think that, so Matt has a full-time job and runs 2 of his own businesses. And I am basically a full-time mom and run this business. Hey, Christine. So we're both very busy, and there's no way, absolutely no way that we could do that and be parents and have a relationship with each other if we weren't constantly fighting for what we both want. So when Matt has an opportunity, he has an opportunity next week where he can go to California. My mic isn't plugged in. I just realized that. Hey, Monique. Does that sound better? Next week where he can go to California for the whole week. So he's going to, and I'll reshape stuff so that that can happen. When I did the retreat or when I'm working later or whatever, he makes sacrifices so that I can do that. And when you're both doing that for each other, it doesn't feel like you're missing things. It feels like wherever I need the slack picked up, the other person will do that, will step up and do that, right? Do you feel that way?
Absolutely.
It says, Christine says, hey guys, hey Matt, can we get a smile? See, you got look at, oh, there you go. So a really cute story about his smile. So Matt and I have been together since we were 15, 16,
Yeah.
around there. And so I've known him my whole life, but this one time he smiled at me, hey Angela, and I realized that he had a crooked smile, which you just saw him do. You want to do it again? Smile. And my first love was actually not Matt. My first love was Gene Kelly. And Gene Kelly has a crooked smile. So when I noticed that he did, it was kind of all over from there. Hey, Stacy. We just, yeah, I was like, whatever. Okay, I'm screwed. My plan when I was younger was to marry like a Red Sox player maybe, because I wanted a wealthy man, but I didn't want him around a lot because that seemed like too much. And so then I married the person that I started dating when I was 15, like jokes on me. And he's not a professional athlete. He's an athletic guy, but he's not, he doesn't even really watch sports. So I guess the joke's kind of on me, but it worked out. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. So that's our dream team story. And you need to make your dream team agreement with each other. You need to, if you're in a relationship now, you need to make that deal with each other. Like, what do you both want? Hey, Michelle, what is it that works for both of you? Because it's different for everyone. Our crazy busy life might not be what you're looking for, and that's okay. What is it that you want? And be on the same page. And if you can both fight equally for each other and really feel like, you know, whatever you want to accomplish, the other person wants just as much, even if they think you're crazy. Trust me, guys. I say stuff to Matt all the time that I want to make happen. I have a particular big dream thing that I want to do in the next few years that he's like, you're insane. You are completely insane. I don't know how that's going to work, but yes, I'm on board. I will go with you and I will make that happen with you. And he does that, right? He does that for me. So I'm really lucky. I think I do that for you, although your ideas aren't quite as insane and crazy.
Agreed.
As mine. He's much more practical. Michelle says hi to you.
Hello.
So make that deal with each other. Like, talk to each other. What is it that you want? If you're not in a relationship right now, or if you're in a relationship that you know isn't the be-all, end-all relationship, think about what you want that dream team agreement to be. What kind of life do you want? Do you want someone who's going to fight 110% for the things you want? How do you want your life to look? Who's going to take the lead in certain areas? I tend to take the lead more with the kids in the house and like basically everyone's care and where they need to be. And that takes the lead with like paying the bills and making sure we have like oil in the tank and all of that stuff. So you need to be comfortable with those roles as well. Do you want to add anything to that?
No, I'm good.